Where are you on the Bills? You high or low on them heading into this new season? They got some issues with the O-line.
They're the team to beat. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Jets have to go take it from them. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, the Bills have been the team in this division, and you're going to get their best. I mean, they're not going to roll into New York, not prepared for what they're going to get. But past has shown that they've had difficulties with this Jets defense, and it's a better defense now. I think it's a top 3, could be the top defense this season if everybody's healthy. That's the kind of players they got. And when their backups come in, it's just as scary because they just have good players and good depth. Look, I think it's going to be a great game. I hope it is. Obviously you come out the gates, you kind of hope offenses are clicking. It usually takes a little time for teams in general offensively, but it's a huge matchup. It's going to end week 1. I think a lot of folks are going to be intrigued by it. But, of course, Bills are you got to take it from the Bills, and that's the Jets and what their mindset should be, and it is, in my opinion, for them to, start their journey and be where they want to be.
Well, the Bills, last year kind of came into the season with a ton of pressure because there was talk that they were the presumptive Super Bowl favorites, right? And that hadn't happened in Buffalo for quite some time. This year, do you get the feeling, Anthony, that they're a little more under the radar and that could benefit them?
No, I don't. I think there's more pressure just because, the expectation level was high, and now it's kind of like, all right, like internally in that building, whether it's the head coach with ownership or whoever that may be, like, hey, we got these players, we brought them in, we got all these guys in place. Okay, our quarterback's been phenomenal. Like, where's the result that we want? So I think there's pressure. There's pressure for every team, but when you're on top consistently for the last couple of years and you're not getting what you want, that starts peaking at some point. So I think there's just as much pressure on them as there ever was. I think you got a head coach right now that's gotten the team where you want them to be, but now it's like, can we get over the hump? So. Yeah, man. I mean, they should be feeling it in general. And this is a division that has loaded up around what they have done. It was kind of like, okay, they got their pieces. They took it away from New England. But, you look at Miami, the Jets, a little bit with New England, like they're adding pieces to compete, and it's making it difficult now because of those years that they haven't been able to take that step. So it's going to be even harder now just because of, per se, what the Jets have done. And, Miami feels like they've added some really good pieces as well. So it's not an easy hike, and I think the pressure is just as high as it's ever been for the Bills.